Hello. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Karen. Good to see you. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Isabel. Quite good being a bit lighter in the morning at the moment after turning the clocks back. Won't last though, will it? And just wait another little while for a few more people who usually tune in about 1 minute past. And welcome, everybody. This is my last but one broadcast, so I'll be back here on Friday to finish off the whole lockdown series of meditations. Good morning, Julie. Yes, it does, doesn't it, Karen? It does feel precious. I'm a whole swirl of emotions, really. Knowing that we have to finish because there's so much other things going on, and that probably it's run its course because it was intended for lockdown. We've got the new centre coming up, and there's lots of work involved in getting ready for that. I mean, not actually getting the centre, but doing all the legal work, the admin, the planning, the builders. So much to do. But we're hoping to be live there by March. It won't be before then, I don't think, because of all the paraphernalia we have to go through for planning and things. Good morning, Philippa. But hopefully, come March, we'll be able to put on lots and lots of extra things to help everybody in York, and just to practice meditation and Buddhism. Okay, so we'll begin. I don't have a lot to say this morning. I'm going to read a poem by Jeanette Enchinias, and it's called Nourished, and it's about gratitude, really. We tend to go around in the world, don't we? As human beings, we have a negative bias, and that means we have a tendency to the negative rather than to the positive. And that isn't good for us. It puts us in poor mental states. And if we can cultivate positive mental states, then it's so much healthier for us. And our lives are so much better, really, more fruitful and nicer if we can be in positive mental states. And we act in ways that are helpful as well to other people if we're in a positive frame of mind. And one of the ways of becoming more positive, we can't flick a switch, of course, but we can remember to be grateful. We can remember to remember that actually we have all these things that are good. Whatever's happening in the world, whatever's happening in our day, there are so many things that we should be grateful for. And I don't like that word should, that we can be grateful for. Just if we open our minds to them and remember to remember them. So this poem, Nourished, is about that. It's about gratitude and the positive effects of gratitude. So I'll read that and then we'll get on with the meditation, which of course this morning is Mindfulness of Breathing with a longer third stage. And I'll lead us through it. Good morning to Jenny, who's just joined us a little while ago, and everybody else who's joined in the last few minutes, and Philippa. Good to see you, Philippa. Good to see you all. Anyway, this is a poem by Jeanette Encinias, and it's called Nourished. I worry seriously about only a handful of things. Eyes to the ground, furrowed brow, beating heart, sleep. Then I remember that I am here right now, here with good work and a big bright love, with a dog who has just had a bath after running in the mud, with a mother who gardens and does yoga, and a father who makes rosaries and reads books, and my brother, my friend, with a sweet baby daughter. And I have my legs, and they walk for miles when I worry. And I have my soul, and it is vast and kinder than this wild world. And I have books with their strong spines and medicine, and music, all the music. And there is the mailman who delivers mail almost every single day, bless him. And the market with wine and radishes, and the flowers falling through my hands, trusting me to make bouquets. And there is the green earth and the tall mountain, the water birds, seedlings, snowfall, the sound of rain, sun finally, spring. It's all been so much beauty among the worry, and I have kept nourished and alive this way. So that's a message for us to just remember, in the midst of whatever negative states we're in, to remember all the positives if we can, and just to have a sense of gratitude to them. That way we can begin to nourish ourselves and nurture our positive side, which is so important, so important. So okay, with that reminder, let's get on with the meditation. The last one of these. So let's really relax. Let's just notice exactly where we are now, this moment, this very moment. And just notice how we feel. Emotionally, mentally, and physically. We might be feeling happy or sad, grumpy, resentful, even angry, or happy, joyful. States of mind that are negative or positive. And whatever we are experiencing right now, maybe regret and disappointment, maybe sadness about these sessions coming to an end. Just being fully with that, with kindness, allowing it to be. allowing whatever state we're in mentally and emotionally just to be there. We're not trying to push it away or cling on to it. We're just noticing it for what it is, with kindness. Bringing our attention into the body, noticing any feelings arising in the body. These could be the sensations of the body itself or the expressions of emotion. But they're just feelings, they're just sensations in the body. So we can look upon them with kindness. We can offer them our friendship, whatever they are, aches or tightness, churning, whatever's going on, just making friends with it, allowing it to be there. Noticing the connection with the ground through our feet or our shins if we're kneeling, through the whole of the back of our body if we're lying down. And just noticing that connection with the earth, helping us to put our roots down, to feel secure and grounded. And moving up the body, letting our awareness rise into the legs, the hips, and the upper body. Coming to rest in the top of the upper body, in the chest area. Just noticing the movement of the body as we breathe. The body, the chest rising and falling as we breathe in and breathe out. And just tuning into that rhythm for a moment. So this is the mindfulness of breathing. And in the first stage, we begin in the usual way by following each out-breath. Just following the whole length of each out-breath and relaxing as we do that, letting the air out of the body, letting the body just relax, to let go on each breath. When thoughts arise, just letting them go, coming back to the breath. Just relaxing, not making too much effort, just enough to follow each out-breath. Not worrying about distractions. There may be a lot, there may be very few. It doesn't matter. There's no success or failure to be had. We're just letting go of thoughts as they arise. Coming back to the out-breath. Just relax for a moment. Take stock. Make sure you're comfortable. And then when you're ready, we can begin following the in-breath. Each in-breath from beginning to end. And just really noticing how this lifts us up as we breathe in. Just enjoying the sense of aliveness on the in-breath. Just keeping on coming back to the in-breath whenever thoughts pull you away. And trying not to get frustrated about this. It's just the way the mind works. Just relaxing as much as you can. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. So now in the third stage, we're going to follow both the in-breath and the out-breath. And we're going to do this in the body. Beginning in the upper body, particularly around the chest area. Just noticing the breath as it comes and goes in the body. Filling the lungs, pushing out the rib cage. Pushing out the chest, and then relaxing. Over and over again. This magical breath, rising and falling, ebbing and flowing. Just allowing yourself, if you can, to become part of this breath, to be absorbed by it, by the movements, by the rhythm, by the sensations. Not making too much effort, just relaxing. And when you're ready, we're going to move down the body a little now, down into the abdomen, just below the rib cage. Can you feel the breath moving the abdomen. Very gently. Much more delicate movement than the chest. If you can't feel it, just relaxing, not making too much effort, and just staying open to it, the sensations being there. Then moving down to the belly. The sensations here are much more subtle, but the belly's still moving with the breath. Can we tune into that? Just by relaxing, not by trying really hard. The harder we try, the more difficult it will be. Just relax. Bring your attention to the belly. Just enjoying the subtle movement of the belly. And if you can, bringing the attention to an area just about an inch or so below the belly button. It's an area known as the hara. It's very sensitive. If you can bring your attention to this point, you might notice a sensation of pleasure. Really nice, pleasant sensation as you breathe just below the belly button. And if you can't find this, that's okay. Just enjoying the movement of the belly as much as you can. So we'll stay here for a while, just feeling safe. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Everything's absolutely fine. Everything's good. When we're ready, we're going to broaden out our awareness now, beginning with the legs and the feet. What can you feel there? Tingling, warmth, achiness maybe. The bottom and the hips. The whole of the length of the back. Shoulders rising and falling with each breath. And the arms and the hands. You feel the massive tingling in the hands, the energy in the hands, bursting with energy. And moving up the head, the back of the neck, the head, to the top of the head. Feeling the skin stretched over the skull. And the forehead, relaxing any frown. Letting the face relax. The eyes soft behind the eyelids. And finally bringing our attention to the area where we're breathing in. It's the nostrils or the upper lip, the back of the throat. Just noticing the breath as it passes into the body and out of the body, brushing these areas, brushing the nostrils, the upper lip. Just noticing the delicate sensations as the air enters and leaves the body. And for the last few moments, just letting go of all effort, just noticing your experience right now, without trying to change anything, just being present. And good morning to Chris, who joined us just after we started, and everybody else who's been here. Good to see you all on this final week of our morning meditations. I might just mention that we have a day retreat on the 27th of November in York. The details are on our website, yorkbuddhistcentre.org. And you're all very welcome to come to that. We'll be talking about spiritual friendship. We'll be doing meditation, and I'll probably be giving a talk about what spiritual friendship is. Spiritual friendship is beautiful because it's friendship without the ups and downs, without most of the ups and downs of ordinary friendship. It's just friendship for the sake of friendship, and it's what we try and do in the Buddhist world. So 27th of November, the details are on the website, and you do need to book for it, but do come along if you want to. It'd be a lovely to see you. And I'll be back on Friday, and for our final session, I think Alex is going to be with me, and maybe some of the others, but we'll see. But do join us then, and to say goodbye and to finish off this whole series of morning meditations, pajama meditations, with a little bit of a flourish. Okay, thank you for joining me this morning, and lots of love to you, and see you again hopefully on Friday. All the best to you. Lots of love.